Welcome back to another Blue Jackets game reaction. Game number 22, as last night the Blue Jackets lost 3-2 to the Carolina Hurricanes, giving up 3 straight goals in the third period. Well, the Jackets did it again. They got a lead and then sat on it. I'm not quite sure I remember a team being so aggressively passive so consistently in key moments. Obviously, NHL teams, they clamp up with a lead plenty in isolated incidences, but this Blue Jackets team does it every single time they have a lead, and when it's the third period with a lead, it's a double whammy of reasons this team clamps up late. The Jackets don't really press for any sort of dagger goal. They're so afraid to make any sort of mistake out of being aggressive and going for a gut punch to their team that they just go to the complete opposite end of the pendulum, where they just let teams pepper them with shots. And this is where I feel for Elvis Merzlikins, because we came into this season saying that, Elvis has to be better. He definitely got a talking to from the front office after last season. I do feel like that played a big role in him not playing in the World Championships this year. I remember him having quotes saying, the team is paying me millions of dollars, not Team Latvia. To that extent, I'm paraphrasing there, but that's basically what he said. And I feel like that is kind of what the front office kind of told him, like, hey, we're paying you this big contract and you're not living up to it. Or you're not playing anywhere close to that level right now, and he skips out on that World Championships. The fans from his home country give him shit for it, and then we watched them have he had to watch them have their best World Championships ever from his couch. I'm sure that sucked. That plus he got in a new goaltending coach in Nick Backstrom, and the work he put into the offseason and with the new goaltending coach, that seems to have paid off early. I mean, Elvis certainly hasn't been perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but the improvement that we've needed to see from him has been there. But the team just can't give up 40 plus shots a game and expect him to just carry a boulder on his back up a mountain to victories over and over again. I mean, I said it even after they beat the Devils. That's not exactly a formula for sustainable success. I mean, sure, you can win a game here or there like that, where Elvis kind of says, "Get on, everybody! I'm gonna carry us to 2 points." But play like this should not be baked into the game plan, as far as just the team refusing to take any risk, to try to get any more goals after establishing a lead. That's just not a formula for success. And in the first 40 minutes, I felt like the Jackets actually did play fairly solid. I mean, sure, they were getting outshot, but in the first 2 periods, they were doing a pretty decent job of stymieing most dangerous chances. We know the Hurricanes have that relentless forecheck, and as far as them not scoring any goals in the first 2 periods, I thought as long as the Jackets keep up with them, I'm not exactly concerned about the offense not exactly lighting the world on fire, because again, Carolina's a really solid team from top to bottom. And early in the third period, the Jackets offense got some good bounces for their goals. You have Marchenko's shot. His was like a weird knuckle puck from not necessarily a great area. It's kind of like outside of the circle with a couple defenders there anyway, but it found its way into the back of the net past Kochetkov somehow. And then Johnny Gaudreau got his third goal of the season when his shot went in off of a Hurricanes defender, just kind of a shot and the puck had eyes on it go to the back of the net. And that's another fortunate turn of events for the Jackets. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-0 game, and it's right there. It's the third period. You had a couple good bounces. Use that momentum to really try to have yourself a dominant third period, something that the Jackets haven't been able to do. And that's just when the team started to turtle once again. Once Kotkaniemi got his goal past Elvis, a really nice shot from the slot that nobody was stopping, that broke his shutout attempt around the midway through the third period. Jackets fan, we've seen this movie before. You sort of knew that Carolina was going to have their foot on the gas for the rest of the game, and that Columbus wasn't really going to do anything about it. They weren't really going to make an effort to really try to stymie anything. They were just going to let the Hurricanes pepper Elvis with shots and hope that they didn't get anything too dangerous, and just try to see if Elvis could get them to another 2 points. And that ended up costing them. When you give a good team like the Hurricanes chance after chance after chance, one of them is going to go in eventually. They will convert eventually, and that is what happened as Brady Shea found a bouncing puck in the slot and put it under Elvis to tie it with a bit more than 3 minutes left. At that point, the lead has officially been blown, but the Hurricanes weren't done yet, as Goodbranson missed a puck that Aho found to get into the Columbus zone with a little bit of a 2-on-1, and he found Svechnikov, who was with him, and he converted his first of the season for the late game winner. And I just think, with how many times we've seen this and how often the passive play has transpired, I think this is a coaching thing. I just think that Pascal Vincent has to sort of change his philosophy on how the team handles leads, especially late in the game. I know that being somewhat aggressive with a lead can create bad turnovers, and you don't want to give the other team momentum when the score's in your favor, but there does have to be a point where not doing anything is just as bad as making a bad mistake. And look, like, I'm just sick of watching this team go on what feels like a penalty kill for 10 plus minutes or whenever it is until they have to score again, just because the scoreboard tells them that they have to play it safe. You know, something we hear from coaches when a team is down big is we hear them say, well, just play the game, don't look at the score, just keep playing within yourself and doing the best that you can no matter what the score is. I feel like Pascal Vincent might have to have that talk with the Blue Jackets players when the score favors Columbus of, hey guys, don't look at the scoreboard, don't think about having a lead to lose, just focus on continuing to play good hockey like we've been playing, and when you get a lead 2-0 and you're doing well against Carolina, keep doing what you're doing. Don't suddenly have this massive change just because the scoreboard says you have to. Maybe, again, I'm just a dumb fan. I'm not a hockey coach or anything, so maybe there's something in me that is getting that wrong, but that feels like common sense. And Carolina's a great team. Like I'm saying, they're really solid from top to bottom. I know it hasn't gone perfectly for Carolina this season, but that's still a roster that can hurt you. And going into a shell when you have a 2-goal lead like that late, and when you play it like that, that's exactly how you give a team like the Hurricanes life, and that just can't happen when you have that kind of lead. But that's my spiel on the whole thing. That'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far into the video, you can leave a comment if you agree with what I said or not, or how you feel the Jackets could rebound from this as they get ready to play Boston this evening. You can leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more like it. Once again, thanks for watching. I will see you at the next one.